And here we are back. Okay, so there's our island. We've got some trees on it. We've got reasonable coloring for now. We've got a nice sky. We've got some directional light. But it's still this postage stamp just kind of floating in space. And that's because we don't have any ocean around it. So that's something that's starting to really stick out as a problem. So let's address that in this video. So we're going to come up to the Assets menu, Import Package, Water Basic, not Water Pro only. There's obviously more effects you can have in the Pro version, but Basic gets you there. There's all kinds of stuff here, and it's all selected by default, you see here. And we're just going to import, and it brings it into our project. And then when it's done, down in the standard assets, the bottom of the project window, there it is, Water Basic. Open it up. Now this is actually one we are going to do from here. So just drag the daytime water up, and there it is. Well, how much water did you want for free? No. We're going to fix that. Zoom in a little bit here in the inspector. Let's change the scale. So from 16, 3,000, and Z will make it 3,000. Remember, we don't need any Y scale. There it is. Back up a little bit. And let's move it. Kind of center it up on the island. Still kind of small. But now it's centered. Let's make it a little bit bigger. There's no real limit on how to do this and whatnot. Just make it so it seems reasonable. Okay, now look at this. We got this spot over here. This is a problem. This is because the water is at the same height as the lowest spot that we push down on the island. So that's going to look bad possibly, but it's an easy fix. To fix it, all we really need to do is come up to the Inspector Transform Y position and give it a little height. And 5 will do it. See, it went away, but we might want a little more. And you might want to set this just to get the coastline of your island looking the way you want. It's just a matter of taste. Now we're just going to zoom in here. There we see our trees down there in the foreground. But just to get a little idea of what this looks like now, what the horizon looks like with water. And of course the water is selected, which is what those blue lines are all about. We can see our little clump of trees in the foreground. There's a lot of parameters we can set even in the basic water. We're not going to go through all of them now, but we are going to talk about the color, the horizon color, which is really the watercolor. You click on it, you get the color selector. And this lets you change the color of the water. And if you look closely there, that's changing. If it's a bright sunny day, that's going to give you a different effect. Dark evening, that's a different effect. Just kind of set it the way you want. And when we get to more advanced stuff, we'll talk about some of these other parameters on the water. But that'll do it for now. We've got a reasonable ocean. We've got a reasonable skyline. We've got a way to put trees. Granted, not that many different kinds of trees, but we can put palm trees on the island. I mean, that's not bad. And for a free game engine, you might not expect there would be anything more that you could do, or much more that you could do. But it turns out that there is. It turns out there's still a good bit more that we can add to this without spending a penny. So we're going to end this video for right now and continue on in the next one.